Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Got to apologise this morning, Saturday 24th of April, that's unable to bring a live stream, but I have recorded or pre-recorded this team selection for the Super Saturday Soccer 6 from Sky. So let's just get straight into it and make these predictions on the website. So we've got 6 fixtures, of course. First up, well, actually they're all in the Championship, so no Premier League fixtures today taking place at 3 o'clock. So first up, we've got Queen's Park Rangers coming up against Norwich. Now QPR in very good form at the moment. If we look at the Championship League table, currently find themselves in 8th position, whereas Norwich, already promoted to the Premier League, having lost their last 2 fixtures against Watford and Bournemouth. So since gaining promotion, losing 2 matches, whereas QPR in their last 6 matches, winning 4 and losing 2. Those 2 reverses away against Nottingham Forest and Rotherham. So they're going to make life difficult for Norwich in this fixture. I've just been looking at the team news for this fixture between QPR and Norwich, and Daniel Farke's side still have a 5-point lead over Watford and will be confirmed as title winners if they claim victory at Loftus Road. And the Hertfordshire side drop points against Millwall. The leaders have won 6 of the last 7 away matches and have not lost on the road since the beginning of February at Swansea. So very good away from home, Norwich. However, they come up against a QPR side ending the season in good form. Mark Warburton's side have won 4 of the last 6 games and beat Swansea 1-0 on Tuesday night thanks to an 89th minute Lyndon Dykes goal. So, what are we thinking on this first fixture, guys? QPR coming up against Norwich. Let's just have a quick look what the community are saying. 73% going for a Norwich victory, 14% a draw, and 13% are going for a QPR win. Not a lot of draws between the two, but with QPR in fine form, Norwich slipping up in the last 2 matches, I'm going to go for a draw in this one, and I'm going to go for QPR 1, Norwich 1. Next up, we got Barnsley coming up against Rotherham. Now, Barnsley pretty much confirmed, well, not quite confirmed, that they're going to be in the playoffs there. Was it 6 points ahead of Barnsley? So they need a victory just to make sure they stay in the playoffs and hopefully get to the Premier League this season. Coming up against the Rotherham side, do have 2 games in hand on Derby, are in 21st position. Rotherham, if they're going to stay up this season, they really need to start picking up wins, but they've lost 3 on the bounce against Middlesbrough, Birmingham and Coventry, and what's more, they're all at home. Of course, fans still not in the grounds in the UK at the moment. So Barnsley at home against Rotherham, 3 wins in their last 4. That was a good win against Middlesbrough at home on the 10th of April, and a good away win against Luton as well on the 5th of April. That's a reverse against Coventry and at home against Sheffield Wednesday. A little bit concerning though for Barnsley. So let's have a look what the Sky community are saying on this. Excuse me. 85% are going for a win for Barnsley, the home side, 11% draw, and 4% are going for a Rotherham victory. Let's just have a quick look at Barnsley's defence. How many clean sheets? 1, 2 clean sheets in their last 6. Rotherham, score-wise, they've blanked 4 times in their last 6 fixtures. So this is going to end up something like 2-0 or 2-1. I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory to Barnsley in this one. Next up, we got Nottingham Forest against Stoke. Now, Nottingham Forest currently find themselves in 18th position. Nothing really to play for now this season, just trying to get as high as they can in the table. Stoke City, form-wise, sort of dropped off a cliff. I was tipping them to get into at least the playoffs this season, but in the last 4 matches, well, they haven't gained a single victory, losing against Millwall and Coventry at home, a draw at home against Preston, and a loss against Birmingham City. So can they stop the rot? Coming up against a Forest side, 2 victories in the last 6. Draws away against Birmingham, who sort of picked up themselves recently. A draw away against Bristol City, who find themselves, they've dropped off a cliff as well. Victories against Cardiff and QPR, which are good results, and a draw against Brentford. So I don't think Nottingham Forest are going to lose this game against Stoke. It's whether they're going to actually come away with all 3 points or not. Let's have a look at this Stoke. Not sure on this one, guys. It's either going to be a draw or a win. So Forest in this one. Let's have a quick look what the Sky community are saying. And they have gone for 31% Nottingham Forest, 48% draw, which is interesting, and 21% are going for a Stoke victory. Yeah, I'm going to go for a win to Forest in this one. I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory. Excuse me. Next up, we got Watford coming up against Millwall. Now, Watford currently in second position in the table. They have got a chance of going up as champions as long as Norwich don't win or gain nothing this afternoon in their fixture against QPR. Watford taken on a Millwall side who had been in very good form, but lately they've suffered defeat at home against Swansea and Bournemouth, also a draw away against Brentford. So they've been playing teams in the top 6, and now they come up against a Watford team who are in very good form themselves. 4 victories in their last 6 fixtures, 1 defeat which was away against Luton, and a draw against Middlesbrough. So it all points towards a Watford win in this one, particularly if they want to go up as champions. They are, 8 points above Bournemouth, so they're going to cement themselves in these automatic promotion places with a win this afternoon, and I think they will win it. Let's have a quick look at what everybody's saying in the Sky community. 93% are going for a Watford win, 5% a draw, and 2% are going for a Millwall victory. Let me just check out Millwall's goal scoring. Okay, a goal against Bournemouth, blanked against Brentford and Swansea. Narrow victories against Middlesbrough, Rotherham and Stoke. Watford, yeah, a couple of 1-0s there as well. Okay, so in this one, I think it's going to be a narrow victory. Millwall, fairly defensively okay this season, so I'm going to go for a 1-0 Hornets victory. Probably end up something like 5-4 now. Next up, we got Middlesbrough coming up against relegation candidates Sheffield Wednesday. Middlesbrough find themselves in 10th position, just 1 win in their last 6, and that was an away victory against Rotherham, which we've already touched upon. Sheffield Wednesday, second from bottom, currently on 39 points. Can they... Yeah, they could finish on 48 points, so they really need to pull out all the stops in this fixture. Can they actually gain victory against Middlesbrough, though? Yeah, tough one to call, this one. Sheffield Wednesday away against Middlesbrough. This could end up in a draw. I don't think Sheffield Wednesday are going to lose this one. Let's have a quick look what the Sky community are saying. 58% are going for a win, 26% for a draw, and 16% for a Sheffield Wednesday away win. I'm going to go for a draw in this one. I think this one is going to end up as a 1-1. And finally, we got, again, Derby coming up against Birmingham. Both clubs near the bottom of the table, but Derby in all sorts of trouble. They are still 4 points ahead of Rotherham, but Rotherham have 2 games in hand on the Rams. Derby in all sorts of trouble. Look at that, 5 defeats in their last 6 fixtures. 3-0 against Preston Town. Preston Town, what am I on about? Preston North End last time out. Just a solitary victory which was at home against Luton. Coming up against a Birmingham side who've only suffered defeat once in their last 6 fixtures. This is a game that really Derby need to get something out of. But Birmingham, victories against Swansea, very good. Stoke City and Rotherham, a defeat against Watford, high-flying Watford, and draws against Forest and Brentford. I can see Birmingham sneaking this one. Let's have a look what the Sky community are saying. 25% are going for a Derby win, 23% are going for a draw, 52% are going for a Birmingham away win. And I think I'm going to agree. This could end up in a draw. the Rams need to get something out of this one, but Birmingham got a very fine keeper in Neil Etheridge, so I'm going to go for a victory to Birmingham, but I think it'll be 2-1. So that concludes my predictions for this week's Soccer 6, pre-recorded of course. Let me just go through the 6 results. So I've gone for QPR 1, Norwich 1, Barnsley 2, Rotherham 0, Nottingham Forest 2, Stoke 1, Watford 1, Millwall 0, Middlesbrough 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1, and Derby County 1, Birmingham 2. So what is that? I make it 2 draws. How many home wins? 1, 2, 3 home wins and 1 away win. Of course, there's the golden goal prediction. This means that if there is a tie break for this £250,000, which we're trying to win, when the first goal goes in, what you predict, that will be the tiebreaker. So I think I normally go for around about 5 or 6 minutes, but I'm actually going to go for a 3rd minute goal in one of these fixtures this afternoon. I am going to go head to head with Jeff, and I am going to submit my entry. I'm not going to do anything like that, but if I were going to put a £10 bet on these 6 fixtures for the results, it would come back as £2,572.76. If I was going to put £2 on it, it would come up as £514.55. But there you have it, guys. Sorry it wasn't live this morning, pre-recorded, but I've got a very busy morning on Saturday this week. Hope you all enjoy the football across the whole of the weekend. Have a great Saturday as well. But for now, I'm going to bid you farewell. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to like, comment and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And I'll see you all in the next video.